Good morning. Got a bit of an issue. My Osmo battery is dead, so I'm filming on my phone just to get some opening credits. But I'm absolutely knackered. It's icy and cold, but how fantastic is that? So I know you can't see me. You just got a bright light. We're out these spikes that I wore at Quimibble a few weeks ago. This would make this pathway and trip up here quite different. There was a little bit of rock climbing. I'm actually heading up Catbells. This is quite hard work. The last little bit in the dark, when you not really know where the path is, and a bit of ice and snow, is making this quite difficult. With all this weight on my back and a little bit extra because it's winter, I've got some winter clothes in there. I'm absolutely knackered, but the blue hour is starting to sort of reveal some really nice icy snow caps. So I'm quite looking forward to what we've got to come. And I met with another photographer coming up the hill, and I'm glad he's just as knackered as me, even though he's younger. It doesn't make me feel half as bad.
Absolutely knackered.
He's absolutely knackered, he said. Right, he's moving on. I'm going to keep with him because it's good pacemaking, having someone to follow and to keep toe with. Wow, this is hard work. So I've made it to the top. No time to hang around. I've got to get the camera out, set up on a tripod. You can see behind me the light's coming up pretty fast, and there's some pinks and that in the sky, which you can see on your phone. So we need to get the camera out really quick, and hopefully my Osmo is charged. I'll speak to you in a bit when I'm all set up and ready. I've got the Osmo on for a little bit. The battery is not doing very well. I'm going to get my other battery pack out in a minute, but it's so chilly. It's just killing the Osmo. The battery, it's just really not lasting as long as it used to. The sky a little while ago looked like it was absolutely going to blow up in our faces, but it didn't. The colour's getting snubbed out a little bit. There's some cloud right over in the background, but I'm not kidding you, this is one of the nicest I've ever seen, the Lake District. It is just spot on. Me and Peter got up here just before me, beat me up here to the cairn, and like I said when I first got here, I said let's get these shots in the cairn, let's get them done, let's get the shots taken. So just get a few shots while you can, while the light is absolutely amazing. The light's still good, this light's still fantastic, but it's just gone off, that colour has just gone off a little bit. So I've just been shooting the range. I've done a bit of a panoramic. I wasn't planning on doing so, but it looked good when I started shooting it. And I tried to get a couple of people as well actually in the image, but they're a little bit fuzzy because long exposures, while it's still sort of semi-dark, is quite difficult to get people to stand absolutely perfectly still. But the range around us looks absolutely stunning. There is still pinks in the sky. behind me. The sun is coming up and it's catching the sky a little bit, so I'm going to try and get that, but the best images are definitely behind, not looking over Derwent water. The best images of the mountain ranges behind, because they're all snow-capped and icy and they look absolutely fantastic. So I'm just looking for lines, anything that leads you in, anything that's got sort of triangles and shapes and diagonals in it. The lights have gone off in the houses now as well. That was quite nice because I had a few little lights in the houses as well, so all that looked pretty good. What I might do is swap out and put the longer lens on and zoom into some of the longer shots, because they just look stunning in these conditions. Definitely one of the best conditions I've been up here. So yeah, let's film your boots, get a few more shots, and then I'll switch you back on and try and explain. For instance, this one, what I've got a leading line from the bottom right hand corner, so the diagonal's coming through the image. So I've lined up the little snow line on the edge of the ridge with the bottom corner at the right, and it's just leading you up to the peak on the top left hand side. And I just think it works quite nicely with this lovely bit of snow flow. So yeah, pretty good, pretty easy, and big vistas. Absolutely rubbish vlog, because all I've done is shot loads and loads of photographs, but on the other hand, the conditions are way too good not to. So all you've got is a big library, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit later on and maybe explain my thought behind some of these images, because in these conditions you cannot just take it for granted. You've got to get it while you can get it, because this doesn't happen every day. This snow, this ice, the light, the morning, the glow, the pinks, it only happens once in a blue moon, and it's amazing. So I think that's about it. I think I've shot all the photographs I possibly can this morning, and it's ever so busy. People are coming up all morning. The light's right up and bright now, so the tops of these mountains are really quite overly coloured, and there's no actual colour in the sky as such. So I think I'm going to call it now. I think that's my lot for this morning. But and you take care. And I think I'm going to go back. The light's just about to come up onto the top of the hill, and I'm just taking a couple of the big vistas now. Ever so pretty, ever so nice, it really is. The sun's just coming over the clouds, as you can see. It's hitting my face and lighting everything up, but what a wonderful morning. The wind up here on the top is brutal. My fingers are absolutely in pain, so I just need a bit of food, I think, just to get those energy levels back up a bit, because your body's fighting against the temperature. I've got 3 layers on. I've got a new top on, which is really nice and warm, so my top half's okay, but fingers are definitely numb. The conditions are just out of this world. Ever so sorry this vlog hasn't turned into a proper vlog. I really wanted to do something more special than just photographs, but this morning was just way too important to get the photographs and not the video. So I've got the camera on the capture clip, so see what I can get on the way down. I'm going to go down a different direction though. Oh, I needed this. So like I said, I did come down a different way. I came down so as if you walk over the top of Catbells and then carry on and go round and down and follow it round to the left and take the lower path back to the car park. That way it's a little bit less scrambling, because there was a little bit of scrambling going up the other way. I've been having a nice conversation with the father and his daughter and possibly son or boyfriend on the way down, which is really nice. I do enjoy chatting to people. I've still got my spikes on, even though the ice is sort of not on this side of the hill, because you know what, they're really helping. They're digging into the gravel and the grit, and they're stopping me from slipping. I virtually don't even need me sticks. Phenomenal. They're so good. I really do like these, so highly recommend these spikes to anybody if you're doing this sort of stuff, because yeah, they're really, really good. What a pleasant walk though. What a pleasant morning. I know I was chilly up the top there, but I thoroughly enjoyed this morning. It's been nice because there's a few people around as well I can talk to, which has been really good. The views are immense when you've got snow-capped mountains. Really is something special. And I know I've probably got a couple of my favourite images, and definitely one for the calendar next year. So yeah, watch this space for 2024 calendar, that's for sure. Ooh, I'm now walking under the underhills, so I'll speak to you probably when I get near the van, unless I stop and find another image. I'll put the camera away now because I was concentrating on walking rather than taking pictures, really. I'm just enjoying it. More about the enjoyment again this morning, and the fun and the photography, rather than worrying about the video. Back on the main road, and you can see that there was a little bit of ice in the middle of the road, which is what I had to put up with last night. These are my spikes. I've taken them off because I'm walking on the tarmac. I don't want to completely trash them and take all the points off of them. But yeah, they literally just wrap around the bottom of your feet. I say, if you're interested, I'll put a link in the description. Have a look, because I think they're well worth it. So this morning we went up that path somewhere there where those people are going up that way, and then we went up and up and up and up and up and up the top. I said goodbye to our friends as we were walking along, Emily and her dad, and I still don't know whether it's brother or boyfriend with the dog. Really good talking to you guys. Hopefully you'll catch up with us on the channel and say hello. Be good to meet up with you and say hello in conversation. And I've got a photograph of you guys walking as well, so I'll send it over to you. Right, I'm back at the van. I'm going to get the kettle on. I'm going to have a brew. I love a bite to eat. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, I'm so pleased to be back at the van. I'm really ready for this brew now. Ciao.